everyone. I'm in the dark right now. No, let's make a joke. I'm in the closet right now, but I'll come out soon. I wanted to talk about how I'm going to trick the doctors before the surgery for my Achilles tendon. So the doctors, specifically in the paperwork, it says that I can't drink water 20 hours prior to the surgery. 20 hours. 20 hours. 20 hours. Did you get that? I can't drink water for 20 hours. Fuck that. And my mom and grandma are just like, well, you have to listen to the doctors because they fucking know everything. Like I've said in countless other videos, doctors don't know anything. They just know what they've read in books. They don't know natural cures or fixing a problem normally. Like I've said in other videos too, surgery is probably the only thing they're good at. There are a bunch of other things, but doctors don't think for themselves. They're the kind of people who are told what to do and just do it. If a piece of paper says to do this certain thing, I would you rather be healthy before you go into a surgery, or would you rather get fucked up after the surgery? As in, you don't drink any water, so your body's dehydrated, you have headaches, you're dizzy, and then they knock you out, and your body has no water in it. So that will make you throw up right there. It wasn't from eating, it was from not being dehydrated. So why would I do that? I'm not. I'm going to do something much smarter. First thing I'm going to have is glutamine, because one of the functions of glutamine is holding water in your muscles, so you retain water. That's a good thing. Second thing I'm going to do is eat whatever the fuck I want, because I'm not supposed to eat for 26 hours. That's why I don't understand the doctors or the medical industry. That's bad for you to do that. That puts stress on your body. When you put stress on your body goes into an acidic environment, as in you get sick, you get injured easy, you bleed faster, you everything. It's called malpractice. They teach the doctors how to make money and how to be nice to the patients and pretty much how to make the patients sicker, and that way they have to come back more and they make more money. It's not the people's fault. It is the people who created the hospitals, the rules they gave to the people that want to help you, because doctors generally want to help you. They like helping people. That's why they became doctors. It's not their fault. They're controlled by corrupt ideas and people. Now that that's out of the way, I'm going to take glutamine for holding in water so I don't become dehydrated very fast. I'm going to put baking soda in my water, which neutralizes stomach acid, so I won't throw up. Yeah, you actually won't have acid reflux or throw up if you put baking soda in your water. Because one, baking soda alkalines your body to 0.8, 8.0 alkalinity, and it gets rid of stomach acid so you won't puke. Yeah. And that entire day, I'm going to have fruits and vegetables only before the surgery. That way, there is no acid in my body. When you drink orange juice, you think real orange juice, not fucking that yellow stuff that you buy at the grocery store that says all natural. No. I mean fresh squeezed orange juice, which takes about 7 oranges to make 1 cup. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna buy a bunch of fruits and vegetables. I'm gonna have broccoli, I'm gonna have carrots. I'm gonna do it right. That way, think of it this, doctors. When I come out of the surgery, am I gonna feel like shit or am I gonna feel amazing? It's silly how our parents or grandparents or siblings or anyone just listen blindly to what the doctors say and don't question anything. My entire family is that way. My little sister is the only one who doesn't question it. No, she's the only one that does question it, but she's too quiet to say anything, even though my little sister's incredibly intelligent. Off topic. Back on topic. So I'm going to have fruits and vegetables. I may have some type of bread. Bread will put your body in a more acidic environment, but it will absorb stomach acid. So maybe. And I'm going to have some fish. Fish, um, what's it called? Thins your blood, so you're more likely to bleed. I'm going to get my fats in and I'm going to get my fruits and vegetables in because if you don't do that, if you eat pizza pockets before surgery, then you drink lots of water, you're going to throw up. You're putting your body in an acidic environment, which means your body isn't healthy. I'm going to say 90% of Americans are in acidic environments. But that will change as people get smarter. Hell, my grandparents tonight said, the politicians are corrupt, as in it's a new thing. Then they're like, they just lie to the people. It's like, oh my god, they're awakening. They're learning. Whoopee. Okay, so my future of my YouTube channel is one, I'm going to wear a black suit. Yeah, bet you weren't expecting that every time I make a video. But I don't have it yet, so I'm not going to do that yet. Two, I'm going to get cash aid. That way I have a way of promoting my YouTube channel and fixing my feet. Three, I'm going to get a driver's license. The reason I haven't yet is because I have epilepsy. And sometimes, just sometimes, you gotta make little white lies. As in, if you want something really badly and you can't have it because of a certain reason, you gotta lie. Everyone does it. You have to. You're more likely to get. I'm changing the subject from medical to just little white lies. I'm done talking about medical. You are more likely to pass a test if you lie. You're more likely to get further in life if you lie. You're more likely to not get in trouble if you lie. As kids, we're taught not to lie, but when we do, our parents like us more. People like us more. Because when you lie, you're not telling the truth, so people don't get angry as much. Because if you're honest with someone, like, yeah, I broke that window, or yeah, I smoked weed, or yeah, I went out and partied with my friends, or I took the chocolate from the refrigerator. You're telling the truth, which makes people angry because they will. It's better to do something and then let the person find out, because if you do something then let the person find out, then essentially it already happened, so they can't change the past. But if you tell someone that you're going to do something and they don't agree with it, and then you do it, they're going to be twice as mad at you. So you have to do those little white lies. It will get you further in life and it will get you more things, people will be less angry at you. And that's it. Oh, yeah, and what I meant by the white lies is that since I have epilepsy, it's not as bad anymore. Since I have CBD, I have to wait 1 year before I can get a driver's license when you have epilepsy. But if I tell them that I don't have epilepsy, then I'll finally be able to learn how to drive. Because my mom, my grandma, my sisters, my dad, they all refuse to teach me how to drive. My family would actually rather prefer me be dependent on them the rest of my life because I have epilepsy, but that's not going to stop me from becoming independent. I'm going to eventually become independent because that's what I've always wanted. I've always wanted independence, but when I was a kid, I would have seizures all the time, so I couldn't really do that. Just picture, it's horrible waking up every morning with scratch marks all over your body. That's what I endured for the first 10 years of my life. 10. I would wake up with cuts and scratches on my body because I would have seizures in the middle of the night and scrape myself. Your body tightens up when you have a seizure and shakes, so I just, I'd wake up with all these marks on my body. And I thought there were demons that were doing them to me, but it wasn't demons, it was myself. So as I got older, the seizures got less bad. And honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm growing out of them. Just not super fast, but I am growing out of them. Most people in their lives who have epilepsy will stay with their parents forever. There was this black dude on the Epilepsy Foundation website, and he left a comment that said, I have been on tons of medications and I live with my parents and I'm 45 now. And I'm like, what a sad life. Some people just are so used to being dependent on someone else to do everything for them that they never will become independent because they were trained as children to adults to rely on other people. But sometimes you don't have those other people. Sometimes you have to do things on your own. The reason I'm growing my YouTube channel more and more every day is because the money I get from it, I'm going to buy a car, for one thing, a used car. I'm going to buy the water filtration system to where you can power your car with water instead of oil, gas. I'm going to buy a house. Even if it's a shitty house in the beginning, I'm going to buy a house. And I am going to get a driver's license. And I am going to dress nicer and attract a better crowd of people, a more successful crowd. I will eventually move to Colorado in a nice area, but first I have to start slow and make my way up like every YouTuber. Every YouTuber's done that. Leafy made Minecraft videos before he got big. FouseyTube was poor as fuck, like me. We all have to work hard and say we can towards our dreams. We can't just say, oh, I want it to happen, but then you don't do anything. You have to make it happen. Yeah. So I'm going to go now. Bye, everyone. Have a nice night because it's night here. Good night.